Home is a place.
No, no, no. Home is a feeling.
Home is my motherland.
It's more where you feel alive and inspired.
Well, I think we're talking about the same thing, aren't we? Home is where our story begins.
What's your story?
Homesick at Home every Friday from 9 to 10 p.m.
On Radio Van 103.1 with Ina MK
and Rina D.
Shot City. I'm coming home again.
Good evening, dear listeners. It's another Friday night, and we are here at Homesick at Home with a new guest tonight on Radio Van. For those who would like to join us and listen and also watch our show, you can do that by Radio Van 103.1 FM, also on our official website, and also on our pages on Facebook and our profiles. Tonight I'm alone. Unfortunately, Ina is not here, so hopefully she will be back next Friday. And we have a guest. You can hear the music. We will start with a song.
Var kishericen koçkere Var ujericen komet kefe Var delice urkoku Var delice sirte Vor lui sericen gosvernere Vor lui sericen jeraznerko Vor arev ke star sres lusi Man sremne star se.
What a beautiful way to start the show. Thank you. It was beautiful. Apo Tamerian is our guest tonight. Welcome to our show. How are you feeling?
First of all, let me express my thankfulness and gratitude to be here. I mean, for you to invite me to your show, this is a great honor to me. Thank you so much.
It's our pleasure to have you here. How are you feeling?
A little bit nervous, but after seeing your laughter and after seeing you and talking to you,
well,
I'll
after
get
singing
better.
like this, you can't be nervous anymore. It was beautiful. Thank you. Seriously.
Thank you.
So, Apo, right?
Yeah.
Not Abraham. Apo.
People call me Apo.
Let's start with your story. Let's first tell us where you were born.
Yeah, so I was born in Aleppo, Syria,
Yes.
in 1998. I lived there until I was 16.
Okay.
Then, as you know, when the war took place in Syria, my family and I decided to move out to have a better life, safer life especially, and to guarantee a safer and a better lifestyle and future for us. So we moved to Armenia and we settled here. And at first we were a little bit suspicious, like we didn't know if we're moving here.
You were undecided.
Yeah.
You didn't know if you were going to stay.
Yeah, my family were always saying that, oh, you never know, maybe one day we go back to Syria, but I guess now we settled here, we're happy. That's the most important thing.
Okay, so what made that decision more valid? Like, what happened that your family decided that this is the place that you want to settle?
Yeah, first of all, when a family is looking for a place to settle, first thing that they look up to is finding a job.
Okay.
So technically, when my mom and dad searched for a job and they got it, they were more satisfied and happy and comfortable. Second of all, they supported me in every kind of way. They supported me and my sister to purchase an education, and I applied for the American university and my sister applied for the medical university and we got accepted. So you know, these kind of things
Yes,
happen
all the things
step
that,
by
yes.
step, and
So we will know more about
yeah.
the story right after this advertisement break.
Rena, make yourself at home.
But Ina, Yerevan is already my home.
But I mean Radio Van.
You mean a home within a home?
Homesick at Home on Radio Van 103.1. Join us every Friday. Homesick at Home.
Yes, Homesick at Home. We are back with Apo Tamerian, our guest for tonight. He's a bit nervous, I can tell. You're
A little bit.
bit more relaxed
No,
now,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
A very talented young man, 19-year-old talented young man, who came with his family and settled in Armenia. Was this your first visit?
No, this was my third visit actually.
So when was the first one?
I don't remember the year, but I believe when my school in Aleppo participated in the program called the Hayaspet,
Okay.
and my mother was the leader of the group, so I had the opportunity to go to Armenia
So
with her.
how old were you back
I think
then?
I was maybe 12.
Okay, so you do remember that trip?
Yeah,
well.
I do remember. And the second trip was when they organized a camp trip
Okay.
from Aleppo to Syria. I think it was organized by the AGBU in collaboration with other organizations, maybe.
So back when you were 12 years old and you visited Yerevan, right, for
Yeah.
the first time, what was the first impression?
Oh, unfortunately, I didn't have that big impression because we didn't stay in Yerevan. We were in a camp.
Outskirts. Okay.
Yeah, and it was really far away from Yerevan. But I visited Yerevan for maybe 5 days, and I was in love. I was constantly talking with my father, like, Dad, let's
What
move out
was
here.
it that kind of moved you?
You know, first of all, when it
For a 12-year-old.
yeah, for a 12
Yeah.
years old guy, when I saw everything in Armenian,
That
ooh
was,
la la, everything is in Armenian. You know, and the people here and everything, the streets were so clean.
yes.
Maybe that
yes.
was a surprise. Oh, clean
Yes.
streets. What the hell?
Especially coming from Syria,
Yeah.
right? We know that story. So, Apo, what do you do here now? Tell us about your life in Armenia.
Like I said, I study in the American University. I'm a rising junior right now. I work at Tumo Center as a
Yes.
reporter and analyzer for a project. And I formed a band with one of
Yes.
my best friends. And I'm performing with him in every here and there,
Saro.
actually. Saro, yeah.
If he's watching and listening, we
Yeah,
say hi,
greetings.
Saro.
Yeah, so we find pubs and cafes and other public places, and we perform there to provide entertainment and
Yes.
have fun. Like you always advise me, like just have fun.
Yes.
Music is for fun.
Yes, it is.
And I believe in that.
So I know, and we'd like to talk about this more. Music is a big part of your life.
Yeah,
What does it mean for you, music?
music is when I'm disabled to express my emotions, even my ideas, even my mood. I grab the guitar, start improvising, I start playing and performing. Also, when I'm performing on stages, it feels so great when you look at the crowd and you see someone who's smiling at you, or he or she doesn't even have to smile. Just when they stare at you like this, and you feel the greatness of entertainment. Yeah.
Interaction,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
energy
yeah.
that flows. Yes, that's very important, actually. There's a question we always ask our guests. What is home?
Home. Oh. Home is actually, I heard this from a guy, I don't remember his name. He's a famous dude, by the way. Home is, and I believe in that, so I follow his ideology regarding
Okay.
this issue. Home is when you find you're surrounded by people that you love. You are in a home with your loved ones. You're at work. You're satisfied. You're doing what you want and what you like. I think that's home to me. Home is not limited by its meaning, by its
Yes.
definition.
So you were born in Syria.
Yeah.
You are living in Armenia now. Where's home?
Home. Homesick. It's okay to be rich, right?
To be?
Rich. Have different homes.
Of course.
So I have a home in Aleppo. I have a home here.
Why should we say no to that luxury?
Yeah, Syria is my home. Armenia is my home.
So you have two homes.
I have two homes, yeah. Maybe I'll get more homes.
But the feeling that you just spoke about, the feeling of being at home, do you feel that here?
Yeah, actually, because that's how it goes. When I imagine myself outside of Armenia for maybe couple of months, I'm sure that I miss this freaking place. So, yeah.
So did you ever leave Armenia after you came?
No.
No. So you have to try to kind of feel what that means. Yes. Do you ever feel homesick for Syria?
Of course, yeah.
What is it that you miss that you cannot find here?
Oh, when I was in Syria, the gathering of the Armenians gave me all kinds of emotions. Like, we were in a small square.
Yes, an area.
In a big region, yeah. In a small area, all the Armenians are gathered there. And maybe that's what I miss. But when I came here, no, it's a bigger picture right now. More Armenians, more social networking.
Yes. Okay. Now, before you moved, were there any misconceptions after you came? Did you kind of feel that, oh, no, this is wrong. I thought it was going to be like this.
I mean, of course, when you're moving out to any country, you have perceptions and you wait to see something. But when you arrive there, you see something else. So I think that's natural.
Well, can you name some of the misconceptions that you had? Or
yeah, maybe some of the ideologies.
Like what?
No, maybe it's hard to go into details right now, but lifestyle maybe.
Lifestyle.
When we were in Syria, we were looking at Armenia as part of a European country, or like it's so flourished, it's so different. But when we arrived here, no, actually, Armenia has the most similar lifestyle.
We have a lot
when we compare to
yes.
any other country. Then Syria and Armenia are so similar. I swear, like.
Yes, that's something actually. Okay, about integration, about adapting. It's something that helps us to adapt.
Yeah.
When I say us, because I have moved to Armenia 4.5 years ago. Was it easy to integrate here?
Let me tell you a secret. When I first arrived here,
okay,
I was telling Mom, when
is this exclusive?
Yeah.
For Homesick at Home?
Yeah. Mom, when are we going back to Syria? I miss Syria. But I believe after 1 year, after making new friends, new local Armenian friends, they were so cool. After making friends at school, at university, and
so it was easy.
It was surprisingly easy, yeah.
For a 16-year-old.
Yeah, especially when some of my friends came with me, like you see the same faces that I used to see when I was in Syria. So yeah.
Do you think it was easy for you, in particular, or it's a place where you can adapt easily? Or
that's question. I don't know the answer honestly, but I believe that Armenia is an easy country. Like I don't think that it's hard to adapt or to panic while living in here. So
it's because of the kind of people that are here, or what is it that makes it easy?
No, the people are so friendly here.
Yes.
Like, hey, dude, you need help? They're always like that.
Yes.
When someone is going to tell somebody else about the Armenians, the only thing that they have to say, there are those dudes that only
very
help,
helpful
that always are ready to help you. Yeah, very helpful and generous and friendly, and it's really easy to make an Armenian friend here. I mean, really. You say hi, you start a conversation, like they say in Russian, все, you're friends.
I mean, when they ask me this question, I usually answer in this way, that music helped me a lot to adapt, because the first people I met were musicians, and that was very easy for me because usually artists, musicians, they have a different kind of soul, you know.
Yeah, they understand you better maybe than any other kind of
They are
individual.
closer. We
Yeah,
are
they're-
closer
yeah, yeah.
because we are musicians. They are musicians, and it works both ways. Uh, okay, let's talk about Tumo. You just mentioned that
Yeah.
you started a project. What kind of project is that?
It's a project about anti-corruption game called
Interesting.
called Tales of Neto. There's also
Okay.
a comic about that. So the project is finished right now, and you can download the game from iOS and Android. But they want someone to write a report about the project that lasted for 2 years.
Okay.
And so I'm analyzing
is
their
a-
methods of creating the game. I'm writing
This is a project, Tumo's project, or
in association with the European Union.
okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they were looking for someone to write this stuff, to write how it went, and
Yes.
when were the negative effects and methods, were they effective enough or not? Yeah. So we're writing this report to submit it to the European Union actually, and the other NGOs that hand it in and help. So
So this is a temporary project
Yeah,
that you are
yeah,
doing
yeah.
with Tumo.
yeah.
Okay, I thought it's something that would last even longer, but there might be other projects
Yeah,
that
there
you
might
would
be other
go-
projects that they also need reports.
Okay. So now you are studying, you are performing in pubs and clubs. Uh, but I want to ask you another question. How did you earn your first salary?
First salary.
First time you got paid?
Yeah, but Oh, this is a very sensitive topic right now because Saro, I know you're listening, dude. Because when we started performing, we were doing it for free.
Okay.
So people can know us and the managers
Of
and
course.
the owners of the pubs and cafes. This was Saro's idea, by the way. Dude, no, let's get paid. Come on, dude, don't do this to me. No, Apo, calm down, calm down. So yeah, we started performing at different pubs for free, and actually that helped a lot because the owners wanted more. Like, oh, you earned your spot, dude.
Yes.
You're a good musician, not great yet, yet.
I like the way you say that.
So yeah, so we earned our spot, I guess. And then finally we started to get paid.
So your first salary was in Yerevan.
Yerevan, yeah.
Oh, okay. Very interesting. How did that make you feel?
Oh, I was so happy because surprisingly I'm now 19 years old, but my first job was actually the performances that I started to do. So it was like the first thing that I did. You know that feeling when you do something and you get paid for that? Oh, I'm making a difference in my life. I'm doing something, you know? So yeah, I was so happy.
That's great. Okay, let's talk about memories. What are some of, or let's name one in particular, a special childhood memory that you remember that you'd like to share with us here at Homesick at Home.
Actually, I remember when I got accepted to the musical school at the AGBU Aya Center.
Okay.
I still remember my instructor, Ara Arslan, he's here too.
Yes.
Yeah, he was my instructor, and my mom would always tell me, Dalas, go and learn to play the piano. And because we had a piano in the house, and my sister used to play piano. So technically, my sister is playing the piano. I have to play it too.
Is she older than you?
Yeah. Mom, I don't like to play the piano. I need to play the guitar. So we had fights, and my dad interfered to let the dude do whatever he needs to do and whatever he feels is the right thing. Yeah, so actually Ara, my instructor, came to my mother and told her that it's okay. He can be a good musician while playing the guitar too. So yeah, I was so nervous. You gotta
choose your instrument.
Yeah, I was so nervous. And actually I didn't like it at first because it was hard for me to grab the neck and the thread. But then I started liking it, and especially when I learned how to improvise. When I learned the
Yes.
scales to do the solos, you also learn to improvise. So I started feeling that I'm making my own music. You know, I'm expressing my feelings
Yes.
through this.
It's an
instrument.
outlet.
Yeah.
Yes. So we say thank you to your mum
Yeah.
because she did very good convincing you to do music. And Apo, you do have originals, right?
Yeah, I do have original songs.
Can you talk about that? And then can we hear one of your originals?
Of course. Actually, I started writing original songs when I moved out of Syria, and I arrived here. And you know, when I was in Syria, I used to write poetry in Arabic.
Oh, wow.
I never had an experience in writing a song. But then, you know, this age when you have a crush on someone, you write your feelings
that's
and
how it
ideas.
started.
Then I realized, oh, I'm a good writer.
So we say thank you to her as well.
Thank you to her. Yeah. Actually, she's in Syria right now.
Okay. And so that was what motivated you to write. And how many songs have you written since then?
I guess now there are 30.
30?
31.
Okay, how old were you?
Nice.
No, how old were you when you started?
Oh, 16?
Oh, wow.
As soon as I moved here.
So that's a good number in 3 years.
Actually, I feel it's so simple. Like, when I'm going to bed to sleep, the lyrics just, I swear, they just come to me, to my head. Right? And actually, I write
you
the
also-
lyrics first,
Oh, okay. You write the lyrics and the music.
then the music. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Can we hear a piece,
course.
like one of your originals? And can you tell us what it's called and if there's a story about this song?
This song
I'm
is...
sure the listeners are eager to
Yeah,
know
I know
what that
Karina
is.
is listening right now, because this song is about her.
Oh, Karina, if you're listening, we say hello, Karina.
Yeah, so... There's this girl who always comes to my performances at different
You're
pubs.
blushing.
Really? No, don't do this to me. Don't
You're
do this
blushing.
to me.
Karina, he's blushing.
No. When there's this girl who always comes to my performances at different pubs, and I had a liking to her, actually. Then I started writing this song
So
about
I've
her.
seen her.
Yeah, you know her.
Okay, now I know.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
hello.
Anyways, and I stupidly went to her. I was so afraid that she'd think that I'm a weirdo, like writing a song about someone that I don't know. I don't know her. That's why with non-consciously, I told her, hey, you know what? I wrote a song about you, and it's not only about you, it's about your group. And she was like, what? I
Group,
said,
you mean?
yeah, the group that she used to come with. And I'm so
And you've never
stupid.
spoken to her?
No, I've spoken to her.
Oh,
but,
okay.
not
I thought that
but
was
in
the
a
first
formal
approach.
way.
Oh, okay.
But then I remembered that in the lyrics I had her name written. So when I'm singing, I'm saying her name. I'm singing her name. Then she realized that this song is only about her. So
So what happened next? I'm being naughty.
yeah, yeah. Moms are watching right now. Mom, aunt. So this song is called "Coolest of Them All." I was at the bar, me and my guitar, jamming with my boy, who always sings along the words of my soul, which is on fire all night long. Zero reaction, appreciation, that crowd, no crowd, no satisfaction, until a pink hair came and clapped away through the stage. Hey, punk is not my style, pink ain't my color tonight. My songs, my voice, my guitar chords do not fit with your type, no, with your pink hairstyle. But the way you look at us, the way you listen and smile, is a look of innocence on my inner self tells me this punk style little girl may be the coolest of them all. Oh, 1 week passed away, now we're on the same stage, jamming with my boy. He set up new songs, he crowd in the room, same vibe, same mood. Zero reaction, appreciation, that crown, no crown, no satisfaction. Until the blonde hair came and crept away through the stage. Hey, punk is not my style, pink ain't my color tonight. My songs, my voice, my guitar chords do not fit with your type, no with your blonde hairstyle. But the way you look at us, the way you listen and smile, is a look of innocence on my inner self tells me this punk style little girl may be the coolest of them all. Days and weeks have passed, discovered you in your eyes, few glances and your smiles, but a beauty in your heart, so hot. Dye your hair with pink or blue, or black or grey or any hue. Smoke as you wish, do as you wish, and your hairstyles as you see fit. As long as your heart is with us, your eyes follow our guitars. Let me see your lips moving with my lyrics. Karina, dancing ballerina, drinking sangria. Karina, dancing ballerina, drinking sangria. Karina, in my fantasia. Hey, punk is not my style, pink ain't my color tonight. My songs, my voice, my guitar chords do not fit with your type, no with your pink hairstyle. But the way you look at us, the way you listen and smile, is a look of innocence on my inner self tells me this punk style little girl may be the coolest of them all.
Wow, Karina, this is one of the most honest songs I have heard.
Ooh la la.
It was really, I just felt
Thank you.
the honesty, you know, that was so pure, seriously.
Thank you.
Apo, what is love?
Love. Love. Oh, so many things. Music.
I mean, I've forgotten what
Sleeping.
love was when I was 19, so just remind me, you know.
Love is when you find harmony with someone else who understands you, whom you understand, and even if sometimes you don't understand, but you respect that gap between you, you respect that thing that she doesn't get about yourself, or the thing that you don't get about her or him. So that is love. Just respect, harmony, and understanding. You know?
Girl, you better hold on to him. Are you sure you're 19? Oh, wow. Are you listening, grown-ups? Men? Okay. Apo, what's your star sign?
Star sign?
Your horoscope.
Oh, I don't know it in English.
Okay. When were you born?
September.
September what?
Virgin.
Virgo.
Virgo.
A Virgo.
I translated it from Arabic to English version.
A Virgo.
Virgo, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That explains the charm that you have.
My mom is a
Yes.
Virgo too.
My son is a Virgo. Very interesting. What is the source of your energy?
This thing, performances. You know, performances are a way of escaping from my routine. So when I'm hopeless and helpless, and then Sarah calls me, "Hey, we have a performance tomorrow." I feel energized, you know. And when I finish the performance and go out, I feel like I was reborn, you know.
I know that
So
feeling.
yeah, and when I'm gathered with my family, with my friends, they are all sources of energy. Yeah. So I'm really thankful that I've got my family, my friends.
So you have a duo with Saro called
Lost Village. Yeah.
For those who heard you tonight and who weren't familiar with your
Yeah.
music, they can come and hear you. When's your next performance?
Tomorrow actually
Tomorrow. Where is that?
at Freeman. It's a new pub next to the Yelak Market at Pushkin.
Oh, okay.
Pushkin Park. It's in
Okay. So
Crossroad.
tomorrow at 9?
At 9.
Okay, they can
Yeah.
come and listen to you
And
guys
at,
perform.
on Monday we're performing at Kalume.
Monday at Calumet, tomorrow at Freeman.
Yeah.
Okay. Lost Village is the name of the duo. You better check them out. I've heard them perform. It's pretty cool. Okay. Do you have any phobias?
Phobias?
I know it's a
I
big
don't
word.
think so.
but-
No, actually, not phobias. Maybe some things that make me skeptical from time to time.
Such as?
I know it may sound childish, but I'm always afraid of losing people that are next to me, that I depend on from time to time. I
That's
love.
not childish at all.
I hope so.
So that is...
Losing faith in me or in the things that I used to believe.
What could this mean? Losing faith in myself
Yeah.
as a 19-year-old. What could this mean? I'm just trying to understand this.
I can simplify it for you
Okay.
the best way it's possible. For example, when I'm playing this chord, when I lose faith in myself, I start shaking when I'm performing and I can't perform this. I can't play this chord.
So you mean that
So it
self-confidence?
goes like this instead of going like this. That's losing faith. Or maybe even just talking with you right now. If I lost faith in me, I would start running out of words, running out of ideas, and
So what
I have to believe in myself that I can do this, I can do that, I
Okay.
can learn this.
You're talking about self-confidence here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. We're talking about self-confidence. Well, at 19, I guess it's a good thing. For me, I would say it's a good thing to think about this stuff at 19 because it helps you become more and more.
Yeah, it helps to build the character and
Yes.
the personality.
Yes. What would be the most risky action you've taken in your life?
Oh,
Do you take risks? Do you
actually
do that?
not that much.
Yeah. But what would be the most riskiest? Like something that was. Now you look back and you say, "Wow, how did I do that?"
When I was maybe again music, because when I was in Syria, I was a little bit shyer. When we compare to my version right now,
Okay.
this Abraham, this
Compared to
Apo.
now, yes.
Yeah, comparing to now, I was more shy, and I would really hesitate and maybe avoid being on stage while singing.
Okay.
I'm talking about singing. But I used to be in theaters in the AGBU. But when it came to singing, I was so shy, and I always hid that talent in me. Like I said, no, maybe I can only play some chords. But when I came here, and I met people that supported me even more and started singing, Yeah, I think that was the changing point. When
So the risky action was
Yeah.
getting up on stage,
getting on stage, yeah.
knowing that, having that fear that
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
won't
yeah.
be enough for you, you know?
I still remember the first time when I was in Sorrow, we were at a pub called The Station.
Okay.
There was an open mic event
Okay.
organized by an American dude, Bruce. Hey, Bruce. Sarah told me, hey, what if we get up on that stage and do a song? No. I can sing only in my bedroom and my bathroom. No, come on, dude, let's do it. And that was the first time. And after that, I started. Now it's awkward when I'm not on stage. You know, like
Yeah, I know, because I can see you guys really wanting to
Yeah.
get up and do it. I go, okay, come on.
And for your performances too, yeah. You see us standing in the crowd and looking at you like this, and okay, come on up stage.
No, it's not an okay, come on. It's a come on.
Yeah.
It's different.
I know.
So in that way, Saro keeps pushing you. He's the kind of guy that he's a friend of yours,
Yeah,
and now
he's a
you're
friend of
working
mine.
together.
Yeah, so, yeah, he was a really helping point at first when I.
You're not a helping point anymore. At first,
No, we're always helping points to each other. We support each other every time.
I'm
But
just
for-
being bad. I'm sorry.
For the music starting point,
Yeah.
like he didn't know how to play the guitar, and I said, dude, you don't know how to play the guitar. Okay, I can learn. It was so simple. Dude, I love you. Come on, let's do this then.
So you actually taught him how to play the
Yeah, I
guitar.
taught him to play the guitar, and he was actually fast at learning.
This is a true give and take relationship, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah, that's perfect. Seriously. Is there anything that makes you angry?
Of course, when the weather is crazy,
The weather.
the weather.
That's it.
I mean,
What about certain type of people?
ulu.
I'm giving you difficult ones.
Now the weapon is more directed, you know. The
No
bullet-
weapon here.
the
No
bullet.
weapon here. You have the weapon in your hands.
Ooh la la. I hate it when people lie. Actually, I lie
Okay.
too,
So,
but I hate it when I feel deceived.
okay.
You know, because the key to every good relationship, even when it's between families, the key is not to lie, to be honest, honesty,
Honesty.
and coherence. You know, but
Yes.
they say that relationships are complex and complicated things. No.
We
come on.
make it.
Yeah, we make it. The only key is to be clear. And when I see something that is unclear, I feel angry. Even when I'm reading something and I don't understand it, I feel angry. No, I have to understand this, you know, or I have to learn this scale. I have to learn to reach to that vocal, you know.
Okay.
So this not being able concept makes me angry. So but I
But
I
that
look
can
at it as a
actually-
positive thing because
Yes,
it helps
it can.
me to push myself
It pushes
more
you. It motivates
towards
you
to reaching my goals.
more. So liars and not being able to master something. That's the thing. Those are the things that kind of makes you angry. You're a cool dude. Seriously.
You remember how I look at Sasha, right? When you and Sasha were,
Everybody looks
what
like
the
that.
hell are
at
you doing,
Sasha.
dude? Why can't I do that? You know?
Well, I think you can.
Yeah.
Because Sasha is, I hope he's listening. He's one of the most fantastic guitarists in Armenia. And I've had the privilege to work with this guy from day number one. I look at him like that, and we perform like we've performed together for 3 years daily.
Yeah, I really love how you two play because when you master the vocals and go like crazy and magical, he's looking at you like this. And when he's going crazy and magical with his guitar, you look at him right. Like,
Wow, I've never
What's going on?
Never paid attention to
no,
that.
it's astonishing when you look at it from the crowd.
change. You lived change. This was a major change for you at 16, moving from a country to a country. And the move was kind of like, I don't want to do that, but I have to do it. It was sort of like
Yeah,
that.
of course.
Because of the war and because of everything. What does change mean for you now, after 3 years of being in Armenia, after living this major change? What does it mean for you, change?
When your way of thinking changes, like when I was in Syria, I used to get mad at things that now are funny for me, or just the way of thinking, or the way of calculating circumstances. And I feel more adult right now.
Yes.
Change is change. Like, actually, change becomes a change when you feel it, because sometimes people change without noticing.
So kind of accepting the change.
Yeah, you're accepting your reality.
Yes.
Because people sometimes change, other people realize, and they don't realize that the individual is changing. So
Yes.
they say, "Hey, you've changed." No, I'm the same. So that's not change for me. Change is when you,
Interesting.
even towards a bad change or a good change, regardless of the term, good or bad. Change is when you realize that you're changing. Oh, maybe when I'm becoming lazy, I
So
start.
the realization of the change.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I have to find a solution to the change. No, just accepting it.
Realizing and accepting. Yes. Is there anything you would like to change about Armenia?
About Armenia. I would. My dream is to create a department in Armenia that works only for music.
A syndicate.
Yeah. My dream is to create a union, actually.
I'm in.
I swear
Because I've been thinking about this for the past 2 years.
I swear I was going to.
And let's just say this right now, right here at Homesick at Home. If our Prime Minister is listening to us, we are ready to do this.
Yeah, because my dream is to gather as much musicians as possible. And this underground term?
The underground turn. Okay, let's keep that in mind. We'll take an advertisement break. We'll be right back.
Ina, Yes, Rena.
I feel homesick.
You want to talk about it?
This Friday,
Every Friday on Radio Van.
Homesick at Home.
Homesick at home.
Ina, I'm homesick. Where are you? Okay. We were talking about it's unfortunately it's 53 past the hour, so we only have a few more minutes to do this. Okay. We were talking about the syndicate and your dream, your plan.
Yeah. The fact that there are so many musicians here that perform in pubs and cafes and other public places, and they do not get the opportunity that they deserve to shine more. I started thinking, why don't we, us, the musicians, do this ourselves? Like, why don't we create a union that consists of many musicians as possible,
Yes.
You know the names.
Yes.
And we gather and start improvising, create songs, and then record them and publish them to the people and change the picture of the Armenian music in the world. I mean, that's really, it's not that impossible thing or concept. No, it is possible. We can do that.
It just takes effort.
Yeah, time, effort, and energy.
Okay, so those who are listening right now and would like to join, you know what to do. Okay, you can contact Apo or me, and it's a ready, set, go thing, I guess. We're going to talk about this later on.
Yeah.
Okay, Apo, one piece of advice that you would give to the youth today in Armenia, what would you say?
Take it easy. Just take it easier. I'm not saying that depend on destiny or don't do... No, do your best, uh, do what you love, but also be a little bit tolerant too. Like, don't only portray your dreams and follow them. Be Find your balance between tolerance, the things you love, the things that make you happy, the things that you have to do even if you don't like it. And please, I don't like that concept. Like, you don't have to do something that you don't like. No, it's not. Life is harder than that. Sometimes you have to do things that you don't like, or
Yes, to master things you don't
Yeah.
like. I always keep telling my daughter this. Is there a favorite place you have in Armenia?
favorite place.
In Yerevan or in Armenia?
Oh, in Armenia, I like Dilijan a lot because of its nature, and unfortunately, I've been there for one time.
Okay.
So I always keep planning with my friends. When
Summer
are we
is
going
coming.
to? Yeah.
Summer is
When
here.
are we going to Dilijan? And in Yerevan, I like Apovian Street,
Right.
the cafes and the neon lights that are out there.
Okay.
I like pubs in general. There's a new pub actually on Leo Street, Count House.
Yes.
I like it a lot because it used to be a home and
Yes.
they changed it to a pub.
This is a trend now these
Yeah.
days in Yerevan.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Apo, if I ask you to describe Armenia in 3 words, what would you say? Using 3 words,
Can I use 4 words?
of course.
Homesick. No, I swear, because home used to be Syria. Now I'm in my home. This is Armenia, my homeland. I'm an Armenian. I'm homesick, but at home. It's really hard to be diasporan Armenian, I swear, because
And this is why you're here on this show.
yeah. Armenia should be a returning point for every Armenian. I know it's easy to say, but hard to manage
Apply.
and do complete. But it's a dream, and I believe every Armenian believes in returning to Armenia one day and indulge in the flourishing.
Country that has just started to change.
Yeah, and I was astonished by the fact that these dudes changed the country in 10 days. I mean, come on, dude.
It's still changing,
Yeah,
still
yeah.
changing. And it's amazing.
Yeah,
It really is amazing.
yeah.
Is there a person, a role model in your life?
You know the speech by Matthew McConaughey at the Oscars?
I don't think I do.
When he won the Oscar, he made a speech. I was so moved by that, and I adapted that ideology. So I don't know if he's my idol. No, I don't think that he's my idol. But what he said is an adaptation for me right now, because he said that your idol should be yourself after 10 years.
Oh,
So he has to be your hero. So you have to follow him.
wow.
So yeah, and
I like that.
of course there are many musicians that I
You still
admire.
have time to do that.
Yeah.
I don't
No, come
know
on.
if
No,
I
no,
can
no.
actually.
You are amazing, and you know that. Come on.
I think I have time. Okay. Saying that, do you have a motto in life or a quote you go by? Your favorite quote or a motto or...
Like I said, that follow your 10 years later self
The way you see yourself
Do-
after
yeah.
10 years.
and work on it, even if it changes.
So how do you
between
see yourself after 10 years? Where do you see
a
yourself?
great musician known internationally?
Wow.
No, actually, it is a dream for me to work maybe at UN, to be the ambassador of peace, maybe to be an ambassador to work on projects that happen in different countries that aim to throw a helping hand. And also, I don't want music to be erased. And actually, it is very sensitive for me, because I can find a balance between my future,
Yes.
like being a musician.
It helps a lot.
Or
Yes. Unfortunately, we have so much more to talk
Yeah.
about, but time.
That's how it is.
This is what always it happens. I mean,
yeah.
We ran out of time. I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank Mary, our music coordinator. She was helping us here.
I'd like to thank you.
Tonight. And thank you for accepting our invitation.
Thank you for inviting me.
Here.
Like I said, it's really astonishing to be here.
Thank you. So this was Homesick at Home. It was another Friday night on Radio Van, and enjoy your weekend. Good night.